Aha! And ha!
Okay,
Okay.
it's turning.
Ah!
Oh boy.
Alright. Welcome back to more Ace Attorney. I'm joined with my friends Ichi and
Hello.
Nell.
Well,
Unfortunately, Bam is passed the fuck out right now. We don't know where he is.
it's 6 a.m. for him,
It
so
sure is, so I do not blame him, actually. It's actually
No.
like almost 7 where he is, I think. But he was like, I'll join you guys, and then crashed, so, you know, that's fair.
Yeah, I can't fault him for this one.
If he joins at some point in the middle of this, that's A-okay. If he doesn't join us at all, then that's also A-okay.
That means he's getting a good night's sleep.
Exactly. He's getting a good rest, which he needs, because he was up super late where he was. Still fucking texting in Discord, and I was like, go to bed!
I saw that.
Go the fuck to bed! Alright. We shall continue.
Oh, nut.
I'm nuts.
It's
Sorry,
February
I don't-
24th.
I'm still embroidering over here.
Well, you get ready to read a bunch, because we're talking to Emma.
Oh, yeah. The exposition.
Exposition.
I'm ready.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said.
Oh,
I think you had like
Okay.
a... yeah.
The Karen voice.
I keep forgetting each and every single time. Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
I didn't know. I never knew that the SL9 incident was another name for the Joe Dark killings.
Da da da.
I thought she was gonna come up with some crazy acronym.
Oh, hoogly boogly stabby wabby.
I'm sorry, the what? You
You
heard
never
me.
heard the hoogly boogly stabby wabby?
Completely kill the tense mood. It sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me. That's a mood, Phoenix, honestly. Everything keeps happening all at once.
Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she's what happened to me.
Yeah, I
Are
read
we
that
getting
weird
back to
too.
backstory?
What do you mean, what happened to you?
Hell yeah. We get some
It's all
ace.
there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was Prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma?
I killed them all.
On the night Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me.
Oh god. What? He tried to kill you?
Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me.
And then he got stabbed.
That's why it's called the Stabby Wabby incident.
Exactly. It all comes together.
So that means you...
Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial.
I didn't see that one coming. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year, too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day, unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office.
Not to like derail the mood, but god, every time I see this image, I think he looks like he's melting.
Yeah.
Oh my
But,
god.
like fucking like...
He looks like that one vampire sim from Sims 4 that always breaks into your house.
Oh no! The truth, he's a vampire. Joe Dark. Such a dumb name.
That name.
God.
He saw his last name and was like, I'm gonna be an assassin.
It's my calling.
It's my
I don't know what else
calling.
you want me to do.
It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up.
Jake Marshall's brother.
Joe Darke tried to take me hostage.
Uh-oh.
But before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then...
What happened?
I'll never forget it. Lightning struck, and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now.
Permanent picture?
I don't remember the moment when Darke stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So you weren't able to testify about that? That came off really fucking aggressive. I didn't mean that. I was like half reading, half trying to voice it, and it came off so like mean.
Emma, you dumb piece of shit.
Dumb piece of shit! I didn't mean it!
No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime.
Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence? I can't read that word without fucking going full on. Yeah, 90s! Totally bogus, dude.
Good lord.
The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edgeworth used it.
Edgeworth?
Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it.
Oh.
He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence.
If you know, you know.
So, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, it's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened.
So it's true, even though he may not have known it. Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence. Just, you know.
Yeah.
After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold, like she is today.
She must not have been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
What did you see in the instant that crime occurred?
Darke knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife.
Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl. God, Phoenix, can you type your text boxes a little faster?
I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms.
Poor Emma. Been through so much.
Why didn't he just kill her too if he already stabbed Jake Marshall? She was there.
I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instant. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good.
Oh. 2 years ago, you must have been 14. That's understandable. God, she was so young!
I know.
Once it was all over, I made up my mind.
Like, she would have been in 8th grade.
Right!
Well, I mean, when you think about it, Azula became Fire Lord at 14. So when you think about it...
Okay, but Azula's like a Karen inside of a 14-year-old body.
Alright, you know what, I'll give you that one.
Karen inside of a 14-year-old's body.
I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies.
I totally misread that as like my testa homies.
All my homies hate
I'll
testimonies.
protect my homies with my testa-homies.
I love that.
And find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any.
I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. But there's still something that bothers me about that crime. Something puzzling! Oh my god, Professor Layton burst through the door. Oh my god, the collab game is early! There's something that's puzzling me, Emma.
What is it?
You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right?
That's right.
Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor?
Oh, there's no mystery there.
Please explain.
Joe Darke had been taken in for questioning that day.
Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police?
Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office.
Why didn't they lock the door?
Right? How'd you get
Yeah,
out?
they're just doing this all easily.
But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office?
Because the detective's office and the questioning room are right across from the elevator.
Okay.
Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she?
No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force.
What? That's news to me.
After the Joe Darke case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor.
Lana used to be a detective? I better have another talk with her. Oh shit!
Alright, well, we know where to go.
Let's
So
go!
the plot thickens.
And so the thought pickens.
Sure hope she does.
I
I was thinking that's like the girl you're bigger than a bowl of oatmeal.
Lana!
Mr. Wright? It seems I've been causing you trouble. Oh, misread that.
Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were the type.
Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we?
But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty.
And? Believe me, I understand the risk.
Lana, Emma told me about you.
Oh?
About how you were a detective 2 years ago, and how the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office.
Seems like I can't let you live anymore.
Uh-oh.
Just hops over the table with a knife. Like
there's like a window here, isn't there?
Yeah, she just like punches through.
Oh god!
Like the glass is fake. She just phases right through.
It grabs my neck. Chokes out Phoenix.
This muffler's red for a reason, bitch.
The garb
God.
was just a prop. He's not actually.
It's just like a cardboard cutout.
Like the blue badger.
It's like a blue badger. Could you fill me in on the details? Especially about the unusual change of jobs.
I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright.
A right
It's turning more into a Russian
Right.
accent than anything else.
I think it did last time.
They're so similar.
A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago.
Evidence from that case was stolen. I expected as much. I know how to observe Officer Marshall. Oh, whoops. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be.
That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth.
It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul.
Oh god.
I didn't sell that line. Hey.
Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15, there was no murder at the police department.
Tell me that's not true, Lana, what the witness, Miss Starr, said. About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us?
Yeah, Lana, come on!
Emma, this doesn't involve just me.
I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased before.
Look at the wall.
No, look at us, please!
It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago.
She was amazing.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, spicy.
They still talk about all the cases she and Chief Gant cracked together.
It's like salt and pepper.
Chief Gant?
Oh, sorry, did not realize that was my line. Then, he was the vice head of criminal affairs. But he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gantz. He was everything I aspired to be.
They were the best team ever! They solved crimes before the reports could even be filed.
Wow. Speedrunning detective.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing, honestly.
Yeah, I know that's allowed.
Emma really idolizes her big sister.
Just grab a random man off the street and it was like, you, and they just turn out to be correct.
Well, how'd you do that? I don't know.
Don't ask me.
Call it
It hasn't been filed yet.
Call it a hunch. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened?
I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was...
To gain experience investigating crime scenes so you could later use that experience in court.
Can't help in the SL9 case was a critical hit in its resolution. After that, he became chief. Oh God, what is with me today? He became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office.
Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago.
What do you know? It's gonna be a new pop-up. There you go. 2 years ago, I was second in command of the Darke. 2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Darke.
Second in command? That means the chief detective was, no doubt, Damon Gant?
Yes. Detective Gant and I share the same office, and same investigations.
Even had the same office.
We led a team of the best detectives on the force.
I heard you over there. Oh my god, they were detectives.
Oh my god. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother, who was quite gung-ho.
He's a gung-ho gunslinger.
Oh no. Oh no. Without a doubt, Joe Darke was a serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when the last murder took place.
When he tried to murder Emma.
Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Darke.
You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me.
Now you tell us. What? Explain.
Detective Gant and Prosecutor Marshall were the ones questioning Darke that day. The investigation was in its final stages, when Darke must have panicked. He waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, then fled the room.
Okay, so how is the door not locked?
Yeah, exactly. And so there's supposed to be like a guard stationed near the door in the first place too.
Like how there is there.
It's in a police station. Like someone could have seen like this suspicious man running and jumped to get him. Are you
Was he
telling me
like
no one
was
could
he
have
like
caught him?
supersonic fast?
This pale, like pasty man that's like the skin color of like marshmallows, and you're telling me his anemic ass couldn't be caught? He outrun everybody.
Joe Dark.
He's actually like super strong under all that skin and bones. It just turns out he flexes and it's just bodybuilder. Oh
Who's
god.
the All Might?
Yeah. He was All Might. This guy, he's the evil All Might.
Oh no.
No.
All wrong.
All
Oh my god. From there, he went straight to the office shared by why can't I say the word detective today? From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Detective Gaunt and myself.
That's where he found me.
Why was that door not locked?
Yeah, there's so many unlocked doors in the story. So you were the what?
They're like an open office.
There's like
Like
no
an open
doors.
door policy.
And we had to change out all the doors that day.
Sent like a memo. It was like, just so you know, like Joe Dark's gonna be here for questioning, so just keep all your doors open, just in case.
Open
You never
for
know.
a spicy surprise.
the spicy surprise is a stab. Stab, stab, stab. So, you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana?
It appears so. I was filing some papers with Gaunt and Marshall. Oh. I was filing. God fucking damn it. I was filing some papers while Gaunt and Marshall were questioning Darke.
Oh god.
Ooh, oh boy, howdy.
Oh, that just get rid of the knife and
I like how the knife is like shining. Like it's like a beacon, like an Enduro Explorer game.
Where's the murder weapon? Do you
Is it
see the
here?
murder weapon?
What about here? It's dark in this room. What can we use to light up the room? Why don't we ask our friend Backpack?
Backpack screaming. Ah, god!
Backpack, yeah! Sorry. I got carried away. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor. Smelled the blood.
3? Oh right.
3?
Hello.
Yeah, Emma passed out, don't you remember?
Sorry.
Like the way you 3? 3 bodies. Prosecutor Marshall, the victim, Emma, who had passed out.
And the suspect, Joe Darke. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow
stuck.
before he died. Listen, you think I can read?
Feels like it's to say struck, but
Where are my glasses?
maybe you should wear them. If you have glasses, put them on now.
Oh, they're all the way across my room. Alright, never mind, I'll just be illiterate.
No!
Joe Darke had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious.
What did you do?
To be honest, I panicked.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't blame
I would
her.
too.
I picked up Emma, carried her out the room, and just held her.
Can't blame her. After all, her sister must have gone through.
She's right here. After that, I placed Joe Darke under immediate arrest.
Let me get this straight.
I'm not.
You were all involved in the SL9 incident?
That's right. Quite a coincidence,
I don't buy it.
What are you saying?
Nani?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance.
But that case was solved 2 years ago.
At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved.
Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely.
That's not surprising.
Mhm.
Yeah, that kind of happens.
I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dart.
Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. I mean, he did get the death penalty, so kind of did.
Yeah, well,
So, well, everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories.
that case just not be over yet. Oh god, help. That case just might not be over yet.
Hmm?
Emma was assaulted by Darke at the police department, right?
Yes, and the officer Damon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself. The chief's office, I'm calling it, he did the murder. I don't know how, but he did it.
Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office. The site of that
See,
final
Bill,
SL9
you
murder.
haven't asked.
Let's go, let's go! Can we get there from here? Where do we have to go for that?
Probably the criminal affairs.
Hello?
Ooh,
I hope we can talk to the chief of police.
I hope so. I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere.
Things seem kind of quiet around here today.
You're right. Head of the department seems the same though.
Yawn!
Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to?
Yeah, I want to talk to the Blue Badger. Right, we can come back here later. Excuse me?
No! I refuse to excuse you.
Okay.
I think he said no. I was like, what did I do?
No! It's your fault! Oh god, he's here! Oh god, I gotta find my voice for him.
Howdy, Bambina.
That's not it. Howdy, Bambina.
Oh, Mr. Marshall.
I never thought things turned out this way when I woke up this morning. Que sada, you never know where life will lead you, hey, Bambina. I should have known my luck would run out when old Billy dried up this morning.
It's Billy.
Billy?
Must be his pet cactus.
Wait, don't you want
Aw.
your pet cactus to dry up?
Yeah,
I mean, I'd feel sad if Charlie dried up, so, you know. Say, where are you headed? Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner.
But Mr. Marshall, why did you do it?
Why do prospectors head west?
For gold.
Manifest destiny.
Oh no.
If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one. Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened? Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Oh boy, let's talk to Marshall. Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't
It
just
was
me
that
either.
fish in my back pocket.
All the detectives thought so. What do you mean fishy? He pulls out a carp. What? Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon. The murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip? That was Joe Darke's, alright. But in the initial autopsy report, a question was raised.
A question?
The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained. What does that mean? There's a fucking bug in here. It keeps flying in my face. Means there was
He's your fan. He wants to meet you.
It's like a gnat.
Oh. Kill that bitch.
I'll try.
Clap his ass.
It means there's a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon.
Ooh, I just got an
However.
Amber Alert. Hello.
Duh.
Oh, the curfew. Whoops. Anyway.
Watch out. Curfew. Fucking.
But I barely know her.
I'm so glad I had my phone on silent, or that would have just
It's like,
blasted in everyone's ears.
However, in the report that was finally submitted, that a possibility had been erased. Could the facts have been concealed with forged evidence? That case left behind scars on all of us.
The scars that the SL9 incident left behind.
Now tell us about these scars. I already know, but you know. There was something going on behind the scenes in that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. Miss Starr was fired and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room. What about Detective Goodman? They did something to him too. Commissioners will get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious. They?
Who are you talking about?
Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Skye.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Chief Detective Damon Gant and a Second Command Lana Skye. You can see this image again.
Hell yeah.
It's probably going to be the image on the thumbnail, for being honest.
I just love that scarf doing its own thing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's like an anime scarf.
Yup.
There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of that duo. That case was the biggest step in both of their careers. After the case ended, Lotta transferred to the prosecutor's office, right? Yeah, Damon Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen.
It's a little sketch, I'm not gonna lie.
Seems a little sus. She's never been the same since she left.
Huh?
Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Skye was totally different when she was a detective. Now that he mentions it, Emma said something like that too.
Yeah, it was 10 minutes ago.
Tell me, what happened to my sister?
Sorry, Bambina, but her secret is too well guarded. God, I wish I had the fucking Magatava. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Magata, I think so.
Yeah, it's like something like that. Fucking give me the locks. I never found out. On a secret. I started 2 years ago. I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around.
He said himbo rights.
He just called his brother ugly.
To be honest, they look pretty much the same.
No, he was like, he's got the looks. And I got the brain.
He got
wait.
full looks.
He just called himself ugly.
I had just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together.
How old was he, your brother?
He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day. The highest honor? You don't mean King of Prosecutors. God damn, not that fucking truffle again. I don't know. I don't know if I was a prosecutor and I died. I don't think I'd want that to be my award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like a slap in the face, really. It is broken, isn't it?
Not that again.
Oh, I get it. They broke the defense. Oh.
Do you get it?
I get it. That took what, like 3 streams for me to
How many
understand?
streams have we been thinking about this?
It's so sad. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fair. To me, like, though, it was funnier when you thought it was K for Kentucky. So.
kind of looks like it a
I
little
don't think
bit,
I'm ever gonna
maybe.
let you live that down.
That
to be
is
honest.
not
It's
what
really funny.
Kentucky looks like.
I know.
Are we doing this again? Okay, I'm looking up a map. I'm gonna look at the shape of Kentucky really
That is
quick.
not what Kentucky. Okay, that is like the exact opposite shape of Kentucky. If anything.
No, I'm looking it up. I'm looking up where's Kentucky. I'm opening on the map.
Oh, wait. You're about to clown on
It is.
yourself.
It is a little bit. It is a
What are you
little bit.
talking about?
You look like Kentucky. What the fuck are you doing about? Cartography is one of those things I will get extremely heated about.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry.
It kind of does. There's just
No.
a little
Just hear Ichi scream.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a shield. It's not even Kentucky.
There, I need you to pull up a map of Kentucky,
If I click
I
off this
need
window,
you-
I give everyone a seizure.
and I need someone to pull it up on stream. So that I'm not.
So what are you on
I
about?
can't be the only
It's
one.
like the exact opposite shape of Kentucky. Kentucky goes like whoop.
I don't can't see what whoop is. What is whoop?
No, yeah,
Tell
Ichi's
me.
right. It does go the other way.
Yeah.
No, it does not. I am
What are
looking
you
at
talking
Kentucky
about?
right now.
I am too. I'm looking at it on my phone. It's not Kentucky.
So am I. Yes, it does.
No,
It's
it
just missing
doesn't.
the ones on top.
What map of Kentucky are you looking at? Are you looking at a map of Kentucky in like 100 years when all the polar ice caps have melted?
Joke's on you. I don't know what that means, but I'm looking at Kentucky.
You're looking at it through a mirror, maybe?
I am not. Hold. I will literally send you the screenshot right now. I am not. I swear to God, I am not insane right now.
Oh my god.
I will make a goddamn diagram of this.
Oh my-
fucking just
no.
paused.
Where the fuck is
No.
Discord? Holy.
No.
I am not doing this.
Just get out,
Oh
Get
my
out.
god.
Look at
get
this.
out the red paint, get out the face powder.
Listen.
Oh,
Do
wait.
you see the shape? Look at the shape first. Look at the shape.
No,
It's similar.
no, it is not.
Ichi?
Hold on.
No.
Ichi, honey?
No.
I'm clicking off for a second so I can look at this. What are you looking at?
Looking at the size of Kentucky, do you look at the red outlines? It kind of matches
No.
the size of Kentucky. It does, yes it does! I swear, I can't be the only one. I swear to God.
No.
No.
Please.
No.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Hold
How many
on.
shrooms have before stream?
Listen! I am not insane, I swear. I am not insane right now.
Hold on, I'm
No.
putting this on stream just so we can clown on Nell.
How? What do you mean? What do you mean?
You need to be taught a lesson. Also, the game keeps slowing
What
down
lesson?
because I keep opening things.
You can see the shape of Kentucky. It matches the shape of the
No.
It's just missing that. If it was Kentucky was a little bit thicker, like if it was a little bit taller, if you took its
No.
waist and you expanded it a little bit, you made it a little bit taller, it would be the exact same shape of that
So
shield.
basically, if you change the entire shape of Kentucky, it would look like a shield.
No, I'm saying if you made it thicker.
If you just change all of Kentucky,
but
it'll look like
bigger.
it. Trust me.
I hate the both of you so much. I didn't come here to be attacked like this.
Oops.
I want to go home.
Oh my god. I can't. Hold
I'm
on.
so offended right now.
Hold on.
Are you getting a map of Kentucky?
I am. I'm gonna put it right next to
Are you really
fucking
putting up a map on
trophy.
stream? I swear to
Alright.
God.
I hate this fucking family.
Alright. Tell me, does that fucking look like Kentucky? Like, look at that! No! It doesn't!
Listen,
Kinda.
It's
Jessica,
kinda.
I swear to
Oh my
fucking
God.
god.
Thank you.
Don't that
No.
outside of Nell.
thank you. It's
I
somewhat.
hate you.
Yes, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. Finally, oh my
But
I
here's-
know, the
this is
thing-
this is the next Splatfest. Does the shield look like Kentucky? Yes or no? Okay, okay, hold on. I have to transition again so it doesn't blind
I'm
you
not
guys.
insane. Thank God.
You're all fucking nuts.
Hey, listen. You know I will be on Pearl's side. You know what? This is the Kentucky I
Pearl would
want to
say
live in.
yes. She would, and I hate that. Okay.
Listen, if we just take over, what's the state above Kentucky?
Indiana.
Indiana. If we took over Indiana like a little bit, just made it a little bit bigger, we'd get that
Like,
shape,
oh,
that perfect shape. But it's kind of there. It's a little bit. And y'all can't tell me otherwise. I gotta kind of.
I guess
that's
if
all
you
I
like,
need.
if you like flipped Kentucky around, like to the point where it's not even Kentucky anymore, then
It's in a perfect
maybe.
shape. Oh my god, I want to go home. No one understands my genius.
It's like how Earth.
Can
like
we
how
play
Earth,
the game?
it's like if you look at a picture of Earth, it's flat. That's what you're saying.
No, you know that post on Tumblr where it's like the Earth is actually lumpy. It's kind of like that.
No,
Oh,
not that.
there's a
That
regular
post.
No.
I hate that post.
The Earth is not a perfect sphere. That's me preaching to you guys.
At least you're not like telling us
it.
it's flat. You're just like it's a little lumpy, and I'm like I've got to strangle you.
She a little thickums.
The map is flat, guys.
Yeah. He's got a couple pimples. Be a little nice about it.
I drew the map of the Earth on a paper plate. This is what it is.
Wait, have I ever shown you guys a picture of my friend's Mary's map of the United States and what it should look like?
I don't know. Have
Please
you?
do.
I'm gonna find it. 'Cause
we should play the game, honestly.
let's play it, Colin.
Now I don't know if you're gonna find it halfway through the sentence, so I'm like, do I
No,
voice?
Oh wait, I found it.
Yeah, there you go. Welcome to Garrett's geography class. Honestly.
So I watched it. This isn't what Mary thinks the United States looks like. It's what it should look like.
Oh, good lord.
I like that he's got two legs, like one short leg and then like the long one.
I like it sideways in this picture.
I know New York was kind of taken over by Massachusetts.
No, I'm putting this on stream. Show this off.
I like how Washington doesn't even exist either.
And throughout all
Fucking
this,
Mexico. It's just California, then Mexico.
And then St. Louis is on the coast because Mary firmly believes that St. Louis is a coastal city.
Whoa. Wait, is it?
It's in Missouri.
You look like. It doesn't look like I know where Missouri is. I was joking. I know it's in the middle. I know it's
I
inland.
love that immediately. Alright, I'm gonna flip this over so I can see it better. Whoops, I flipped it the wrong way. Aha. Right, here's the map. I flipped
Oh
it
my
so it's not
God.
sideways, but like, look at this. It's so lumpy. I love it. It's so good. We've got fucking. Does that say Canada or is it just Canada?
It's Canada.
Florida's so big, Texas shrunk.
I think there's two
Mississippi's just
Mexicos.
taken over. There's two.
There's Mexico and then there's bigger Mexico. Which I guess
Why is
supposed to be
Idaho so
Mexico and
big?
Mexico, but
Tag yourself on the lakes. Chicago's a state. Oh, that's true. I just noticed that. Does it say
Well,
Oregon or
I'm
just
St.
Oregon?
Oregon.
The only I'm seeing one city and it's St. Louis down there. Just
And it's
marked.
in Louisiana.
That's
even
not
better.
right, is it? I don't think it is.
No.
Louisiana, Louisiana Junior.
What state is MA?
Massachusetts.
Why is it so
I know it
big?
doesn't exist.
And
He's
why
going to
did
me now. Ichi who? Ichi what?
I'm just slowly fading out of existence, don't worry.
Okay. Alright, we were playing a game, right?
Oh, right. That was a solid, like, 10-minute rant.
It was.
I'm
Okay.
very passionate about cartography, what can I say?
Is it a bad time to say I don't know what cartography is?
Is that my map? Hold on,
I mean, I'm
okay,
getting an
turn
idea
something
from context clues.
I don't know what I turned on. Okay. Alright.
No.
Oklahoma's been obliterated.
No. How the
Yeah.
fuck do you not know what cartography is?
That's the
Listen,
making
it
of
never
maps.
Geography isn't my strong suit.
It isn't mine either, but at
Any
least I know what
similar-
cartography
any similar
is.
fashions?
Did you never make the
Are unknown.
cartography table in Minecraft?
I don't have Minecraft, Garrett.
Damn.
What the fuck?
What a shame.
Would you rub it in? Why don't you?
I forgot, okay.
If you buy Minecraft in the near future, the proceeds will go to Black Lives Matter.
Oh shit.
Ooh. Alright, nice. Maybe I
I
can
clear my
open
throat
Minecraft.
now.
How do you think
God.
my throat's doing?
Oh, that screaming just really got to you.
Alright, but Marshall's just sitting there like...
He's waiting for this
The three
conversation
of
to
us
end.
just ranting.
Mhm.
What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor, is it? Mr. Marshall must have been really close with his brother.
The day the SL9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as.
Marshall thinks that Texas was too small on that map. That's
okay.
right. It was the day of the evidence transferal. Interesting. It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder. I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die. Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered, and the evidence locker was empty. Glug glug.
My Capri Sun.
So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner?
Not really, no.
It was certainly enlightening. There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. But someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone is Damon Gant.
Yo, fuck this dude. Me and
believe
my
me?
homies hate Damon Gant.
Oh, my homies hate Damon Gant. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. Glog.
Really?
Too
Right
bad I
after
won't be
patrol.
around to work with you. When you become a real scientific investigator. Adios, Bambina. And he fades away. There he goes.
Who can say where the road goes? Ah, that song's outdated. That's not funny anymore. I'm sorry.
In the prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. No one's here today. Not even Miss Star.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are.
But we proved in court today that no one was murdered, but in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case.
But instead, it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty.
Hang in there, Lana.
Oh boy. I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow. And prom's tomorrow! But how do we get to Can we get to Gant's office yet? Is Edward here? Hello?
Oh, no.
Edgy poo?
Edgy
It's a
poo?
boy.
No.
Oh, god
Mr.
damn it.
Edgeworth isn't here.
Damn. Maybe he's being questioned by an inquiry committee? Took a real beating in court today.
Yeah, with Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago.
Guess we'll just have to come back later. Poo. Pooey. This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted.
That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes.
Oh. Oh, is that the chief in the background? I think it is. Nell, do you want to be a random guy in the background?
Sure. Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room.
Why is it whenever I ask you to do a random voice, it's always that one?
It's my favorite.
It's good. It's just really funny. Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us. Oh, there's a background element.
With the chief prosecutor saying she did that and decision about what to do. About Mr. Edgeworth, not wanting to mention, I'm just ad-libbing
Oh,
like
God.
crazy over
Choo
here.
choo!
Choo choo!
Told you about the train. Hold on. Oh, it's a cargo one.
Da, 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 da,
Taking
da,
time,
wah,
huh?
wah.
Alright, you're just gonna have to hear the train. in the background.
Choo, 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 choo.
About Edgeworth, and I want to mention the statement to the media at tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going around than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together.
Oh, God. I think festive is the word usually used for those.
Except the man's dead.
Sir? We'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office.
Oh, now you got a train.
Choo, choo.
Yeah, the train from New York came all the way over to Massachusetts.
Wow, that was fast.
Amazing. Oh, sorry.
Mr. Chief.
Just across the hall to the other building and take the elevator up to the top floor.
Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything.
Emma. Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits.
Emma! Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm.
Well, what are we wanting for?
Wadding!
Wait, hold on. Oh, no.
Let's head to the chief's office.
I just looked over on the desk and there's a baseball here with Boston Red Sox on it.
Oh, that was from the train.
Wow, it bounced
Please
all
do
the way
have a
here.
souvenir.
The
Chief's office.
Chief's office.
Dun, dun.
Chief's office.
Dun,
Oh,
dun.
God.
Oh, what the
I
organ?
forgot about the fucking organ.
You know, I remembered
What?
something
What's
grand was
chirp?
in here. I forgot it was an organ.
Like, I remember there being an organ.
That organ
but I
is an OSHA
forgot-
violation.
But I forgot how big the
I know,
organ
right?
was.
It's so huge.
How do you even...
Wait, the
you know,
music.
I'm not gonna question it.
It's so epic.
Ooh.
Whoa, where am I?
In the chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door.
Jesus Christ. Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? What motherfucker has an organ on like the 32nd floor?
Who has a fake pipe organ?
It's just like a cardboard cutout.
Hey,
You walk
I
into
used
it,
to take
tops over.
organ lessons. I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten.
That's really
Kindergarten.
specific.
They used to call me Little Miss Both. I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes.
Oh God.
Oh boy. Did she actually...
I never could remember where C was. Girl!
That was
Oh,
not
honey.
that hard, but.
Huh.
That's
Honey.
the first thing they did.
Oh God, he's here. Hmm.
Oh shit, Scatter! Oh,
Scatter! Oh God! Oh,
Throws a
it's
bottle
you
on the ground.
two! Chief Gantz!
God. It looks like a Pokemon Kajinka, now I think about it.
He looks like he belongs in Pokemon, if we're being honest.
Yeah, honestly.
Which team would he be on?
Team Flare.
Team Flare? Yeah, honestly? That's what I was thinking this whole time, actually. I was like, he reminds me of Pokemon team. You hit it on the nail. He's going
got
into...
a little squiggle in his hair that like has like
the blindingly bright suit that's like almost red, but it's orange.
It's like a rubber suit, too, from the way light reflects off of it.
Oh, Jesus.
It's made of cheddar cheese. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. So, Mr. Wright, have you been swimming lately? No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. Also, it's still February.
You never know.
I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full too with Mr. Marshall's misconduct and Lana's provocative statement. Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence. 2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies! See that big picture on the wall over there? I had trouble not seeing.
Yeah.
How could I not?
It's like the portrait in Mr. Grossberg's.
Yeah, it's like the one thing you see first.
Oh!
Oh, the vase.
That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me!
What's that thing on the right?
It's like the armor that's on the
Power
other
Ranger?
side. It's a Power Ranger. So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Is that a knife?
It's a spear the guy's thing on the side's holding, I think.
Oh.
We took it to commemorate our work together! Something's not right with this picture. Can't quite seem to put my finger on it, though.
Oh, Phoenix. I love you.
There's a couple of things, I think.
Yeah. Yes, that thing in the background, that was in the image.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out together!
Oh,
That
but this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it?
case has long since been over! There's no need to investigate it anymore!
Yeah, guys, get out of here. This isn't feeling safe right now.
All the same, we'd still like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me.
Yep, there it is.
I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Now, don't be a little bitch, right? Now hurry up and get out! I have a meeting to attend! I have to jerk it before the meeting.
Oh, no.
God. That should only take him like 12 seconds.
He's like, go, whoop, and then he's done.
It's just one motion, and it's done.
Oh, no.
Like a slide whistle.
I wish I had a slide whistle so bad. Oh, God!
It looks like we aren't welcome.
It seems that case isn't over with yet after all.
What do you mean?
Chief Gant denied a request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there.
You mean like a clue?
You got it. There's gotta be a way we can get inside the chief's office.
The window. Duh.
Duh!
Exactly. Hey, look, there's Gumshoe. Maybe.
That's not Gumshoe, it's that police officer that looks like him from afar that I remember talking to him.
Aw.
I know, it's that too. We like sneak in, we're like hiding under the desks.
Dun,
Oh
dun,
my
dun,
God.
dun,
Oh boy!
dun,
Oh no, my
dun.
throat. Oh no. Times I wish Bam was in chat. Okay. Hey, pal! Detective Gumshoe, were you in a meeting? I was, just taking a breather. My feet hurt.
Aw.
From sitting so long in the meeting?
Oh, really
Actually, I had to serve everyone coffee. Oh, no!
Ew.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No, why do you ask? He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battle's between you two in court. That sounds serious.
Be passionate.
Is it because of what my sister said?
That's basically what it all boils down to. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood.
Yikes.
Oof. My favorite song. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lana Sky's the guilty party here, isn't she? Regardless, the prosecutor is responsible for the evidence he presents in court. Not only that, as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. Those who don't like him haven't been able to do anything because of his amazing talent as a prosecutor. But now with this...
Are there really so many people who hate him?
In our world, only those with talent rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only had that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know of for making enemies. Hey, Dick, keep up the good work! Yes, sir! Hell, you do this one.
Aw. Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat.
Yes, sir!
You gotta take me back to the joint sometime, okay, Dick?
Yes, sir! It seems you don't have any problem with enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. Actually, I took a look at the file earlier while the coffee was brewing. He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. I am too, to be honest. Well, did you find out anything? The only evidence Darke left behind was during his final attack. His final attack? You mean... when he killed Prosecutor Marshall was trying to protect some girl? Ah.
Oh.
Me.
Seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all!
Well, what was it?
Oh, let's see. I think it had something to do with the murder weapon. I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay? His powers of recollection never fail to impress. God,
Thanks.
it's just like me.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon.
Wow, thanks, Dick.
It might block his memory.
First I want to go to this. Joe Darke was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. A businessman? What made him... God, Jesus Christ! What made him take to serial killing? On one day, on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
With his car? So, it was an accident?
An accident? Yes, but it transformed him into an animal. You see, it was late at night. The full moon was out. Turns out he was a werewolf.
Oh.
Animal.
He was an ugly one, too. He killed a mad dog, got that help. The kid walked by just then, so he killed him too. He's buried the body, his daughter came to see and killed as well. Finally turned himself in. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
He killed like 50 people who kept trying. It was like when you played Hitman and a witness walks in, you're like, oh fuck, not another witness, so you kill him too.
He left no evidence that he got in a car crash.
Yeah, it's kind of... that's evidence.
You kill someone with the car crash, and then people walking up to see the crash, and he just kills all of them.
Like, homie.
Homie.
That's a lot of work. Just, like, turn yourself in.
Seems like he was a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. Crime was witnessed by someone too, but unfortunately he was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. The last witness. He must mean Emma, of course.
Poor Emma.
Poor Emma. I feel so bad for her. Present.
The murder weapon.
The switchblade one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because the other knife is the one in this case. About this. Hey, don't tell me that's... There's a tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker. And was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler.
That's it! Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. You showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
Well, what was it, Mr. Detective? Quick, before you forget again.
Quick, talk.
Get his ass.
This knife, it was Joe Darke's, wasn't it? That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at, and it had his fingerprints on it too.
But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right?
That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken! Thank you, Gumshoe.
Thank you, Gumshoe. Very cool.
Very cool.
You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
That's true. Yeah, well, anyway. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in.
Where was it?
I'm assuming in his body.
The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body.
Yep.
It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Darke's knife?
No.
You bet.
Oh.
Down to the last fiber.
That's pretty conclusive.
No kidding. Oh, no, it's updated. Okay. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you just Chief Gant. It's not money, but it does concern the Chief. This office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered.
Hey up!
The chief's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay.
Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door.
What? Really?
Oh shit. But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust.
Breach of trust?
Simply put, I'd be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you!
How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's.
That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died. Damn.
Oh.
Makes sense, though.
Yeah.
So, in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office.
I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind.
Oh, okay. My badge! Of course! Detective, here is my attorney's badge. You show this to me every time we meet, pal. Real men
Don't.
Real men show their police badge, enough said.
Fuck those pigs!
Fuck those pigs!
I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice.
Shh, my attorney's badge is cooler than anyone else's badge. I don't care what you say.
Like a badge, like flaking, like isn't like the gold flame
Yeah.
like flaking?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck, I have too many things in here. I feel like I'm like over encumbered with all this evidence. We got this. I just want to look at these out, really. God, he was 27 when he died. Oof. In under 10 minutes, weapon found in a wound with missing tip. Right in the heart. Ouch.
Oof, that was
Shut
right
through
in my
the
heart.
Why the fuck is this thing so close?
No. It's like they're standing awkwardly behind
I
it,
know.
too.
Kind of image is this? The Dark Killings.
it. What do we have to show him?
I know, we have to show him something that'll make him change his mind to let us in. What would that be?
Oh, maybe it's the picture, because then...
The picture itself? Like the big one?
Because of the fact that it has the jar in the background, maybe?
Are we trying to prove that right now? I feel like we're trying to get through to Gumshoe. I mean, nothing hurts if we show him anything, really, so I'll just toss it out there. This already feels like
that might have been a few too many layers for Gumshoe.
Too many layers. We need to get a little less deep.
Oh.
So I just noticed the thing in chat that says real men show their dick. You don't have a clue, keep your trap shut! I'll keep that in mind. Sheesh!
Okay, so we need to... go to Edgeworth's office.
Okay, yeah, I figured we didn't have anything, because it didn't look like it, just glancing. Okay, time to figure out how the hell to get over there. It's like, underground, and then in his office. There it is. Edgy boy, you here yet? I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet.
He's still here. It looks like he's writing something.
Finally.
Ah!
Huh? What are you doing here?
You know, just saying hi and sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. The fuck you writing, Edgeworth?
How do you throw a paper?
He's like writing, like... It's fan fiction.
Oh god.
Tough day in court, huh?
Steel Samurai.
The Steel Samurai fan fiction! You read it and it's like, this seems oddly like... Why is this one character have really spiky hair? I've never seen that spiky hair in the show.
Shut up, it's my fantasy.
Okay.
Huh. I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around.
I thought Discord cut you off. Turns out you just cut off yourself.
Yeah, no, I actually said 3 instead of 2.
Oh, yeah.
What's another allegation to me?
Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
That's Edgeworth for you.
He's edgy.
Always trying to hide his real feelings.
Yeah, it's in his name. So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day.
I just, you know, just saying hi. Alright, let me get down to business.
Sorry, I had to yawn for a sec. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to. Nothing I can do can erase that fact.
But you didn't know, did you? I mean, the evidence was falsified.
The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If the bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error. My responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same, no matter what excuses I might have.
Hmm.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Asshole. I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why is it all come to this?
Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Spilling out!
Tell me your feelings. Yell at me, I can take it.
Please. Are you up for the trial tomorrow?
First last year's trial, now this one? Seems all you do is worry about me.
I mean...
To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
Oh.
Because you're so handsome.
Oh?
You're so pretty. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial.
Come here, get a smoosh. Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are breaking on. God damn it!
I think you need your glasses.
No, I'm just stupid.
Just the way you said that, though.
I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this.
What do you mean?
That list of evidence seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. Did I mean for my voice to crack?
It's only half as long as most lists? That is odd.
After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but at the time there was only one thing on my mind. I'd use evidence I was given to prove. I'd use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty.
Damn.
Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture? Something seems strange about it. I'll get back to that in a second. Could you tell us what now I'm doing it. Could you tell us again about what happened that day?
No.
The day Detective Goodman was murdered?
We're going against each other in court. Why would I tell you things?
Please. You were participating in a ceremony out of at the station, right?
I never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one.
Because you were awarded this?
It's a goddamn travesty of a trophy.
We're not getting this again. Those receiving work can't exactly skip out on a ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning and drove my car over to the police department.
You finished up at the office?
Yes, just odds and ends, clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back.
Take something back?
My dignity? This.
My dignity.
You never know.
Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked to hold on to that, didn't he?
Yes. There was a piece of evidence in that case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office.
That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to?
That's right.
Look how pretty he is. Okay. Was I gonna show him something? The picture, that's all.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. Look at this graph! This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. It was huge, but not as giant as the fucking one in Grossberg's office.
Oh, sorry, Dan,
Yeah,
as I was
that's
telling
weird.
you. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken right when he... Looks like this was taken when he received that letter for King... Next. just skip it. Just skip it.
You're just done with this?
Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me.
Fanny's now in the room.
Hello.
Don't bark. Okay. Hope and pray.
Yes.
The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding.
Oh,
It's a little different than yours.
I didn't notice that at first glance.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
Pretty sure I wasn't there. They just added it post-production. Yes, you're right.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like...
It's not there anymore, but in the image. Yeah, no, it's there in the image.
Oh.
I didn't notice that in the image originally. Yeah, it is weird.
I remember now.
Remember what? Hold on, let me say that again without the sting in my mouth. Remember what?
That was the official prosecutor trophy used until that time. There's a story behind it. I bet there is.
A story?
Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling it to us? I like he's just like, huh, interesting. Yeah, tell us anyways.
It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on.
Mm. You know, I've been staring at this potted plant back here, just like, looking at the cravat that's on the pot.
Oh my! I didn't notice that.
Did you not notice that? Because it's been bothering me this whole time.
I thought it was just like a white pot. Like my brain just didn't process the red around it.
That's so valid. This award originates from a ancient Chinese tale.
Does it?
I guess it does. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with two characters.
My
First one means halberd. Please, trying to tell a story. First one means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard of this story?
It's like Sword and Shield, the Pokemon games.
Oh my god.
Me? Sure, everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it though, for Emma's sake?
Very well.
Just staring right through me.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Are we really?
That,
Why are we playing investigation?
I don't know. Nell, tell me a story.
Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms
Sorry.
reach.
I think I couldn't help myself.
Get out.
It was a reflex. The dad joke
You
reflex.
sound like the sneeze.
Alright.
One day, he presented the king with two items. A sword. Ah, whoops. Looks like I wasn't reading. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield of armor. Or armor. God, what is with me today? The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon.
Wait a minute. Oh god! Those claims contradict each other!
Phoenix, you fucking asshole. Wait till I finish the goddamn story. Were you just telling the story like as a kid? You just like some kid comes up to you, he's like, I object to that. Like, what? Huh?
Huh?
sit down. I'm not finished.
Yeah.
I'm not done yet.
It's like an anecdotal story when you're like, how would you know the ending to this?
Yeah. But this time it's not a kid; it's a full-grown man who should know better.
He's your boyfriend.
It's your boy. Who knows you hate being interrupted. Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard of this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus, the Chinese word for contradiction was born.
They didn't have the word contradiction before that?
I guess not.
Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and broken knife symbolize.
Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. Y'all could have just said that.
No, we gotta tell a whole tale.
The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, whatever the fuck, even if it results in something as ugly as this.
Wow. Thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today.
Why's the knife gone? That's funny. If that's so, why were you only given a shield?
You'll have to ask Chief Grant.
Grant.
Gant. Fuck off. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished.
Oh. 2 years ago, huh? Chief Gantz. So I guess we go back?
I guess so.
I got... What? Why did I hit that? I meant to hit move. Fuck. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Hello?
Oh wait, I think we missed something.
Hello? Oh, maybe, but there's someone new here. Excuse me?
Yeah, after,
Oh, it's
after
her.
we talk.
Oh.
Oh god, it's her.
Would any of you care for a quarter pound beef? Oh. Would any of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? So I'm like also trying to look for my charger.
The whole last chunk of roast beef.
Is it like it's not cooked? It looks raw from this.
Yeah.
And Miss Star! I guess she's out of lunches. It doesn't look like it.
You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who... What?
You have to say it.
Excuse me? Ma'am? Alright, why the fuck that? Kind of like the first person who sucked the...
Say it, Nell.
Say it, Nell. Say it.
Yes. Kind of like that first person who sucked the cow's nipple to discover milk.
Yeah!
Pretty sure they just realized from, human titties and they're like, oh, well, this is
No,
also
we
female.
figured it out from cows first.
They were so desperate, they were like...
Oh, that actually works.
And like, wow, I wonder if we can do this.
Oh shit, we can!
Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago.
Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't be all attributed to mere coincidence.
Aren't you forgetting something?
I'm out of water.
You know that little scene I happened to witness?
The one where you climbed over the fence? I'll never get over that. The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife.
No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten.
It's also meant to be cooked.
Yeah.
Miss Star's hatred toward Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago.
She's kinda cost her job, so I mean...
Yeah...
Joe Darke. That's a name I'll soon not forget.
Dun, dun, dun.
We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. I hated that.
Steamier than a bowl of hot gravy.
I want,
Not-
I want you to think about the words that just came out of your mouth, Garrett.
Poor Jake Marshall. Though, must have been going through hell.
You mean because of his brother's death?
They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessive. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate.
Her?
Lana Skye.
My sister?
The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. There we go again.
There we go again. Oh, it's Emma saying it.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Lana and Chief Gant.
After case closed.
That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked at how it turned out.
They look like enemy stand users in that photo. They kind of do.
Yeah, yeah.
Gant looks like a
Lana's a
stand
stand
user in general.
Yeah.
You mean with the forging of the evidence?
Don't get me wrong. Joe Darke got what he deserved.
We're being honest, probably, like, you could say any character in Ace Attorney is a stand user. Just based on their
Yeah,
looks.
honestly. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in the court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret.
But you didn't have proof anything illegal was done.
I'm proof enough of what happened.
What? Huh?
After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much of an explanation. Then Lana Sky transferred over to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor.
Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor.
It's all too, like, falling into place.
Nothing's quite as simple as it appears.
Huh?
Lana Sky was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter.
That's my hot take.
That's the tea.
That's the motherfucking tea.
Like, oh my god. Spill the tea, sis. Where is it? It's piping hot.
She was being used? The legendary duo.
Damon Gantz and Lana Sky.
There we go.
There we go. 2 years ago, Gantz was chief detective and Lana best in command. They were the best.
Best in command.
They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they?
Damon Gantz's magnetism in particular was almost unreal.
He could manipulate the gravity at a whim. It was amazing. His magnetism?
By that I mean his ability to attract evidence.
Just sticks to his suit. Shoot.
You?
Oh, how'd that happen?
He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled.
Incredible evidence? You mean...
Oh yes, there were rumors about him even back then.
Hmm.
No one dared confront him though.
I take it she's talking about forged evidence, but of course.
Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her.
Hmm.
Really?
Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked and always watched out for other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake.
Hmm.
Mr. Marshall.
When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all more infuriating.
Hmm.
Miss Starr.
That's why I'll never be able to forgive her.
Hmm.
Why did she have to turn so cold after that?
Hmm. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she?
Yes, thanks to Chief Gantz's powerful influence.
Chief.
That's right. Having involved the SL9 case, his position of chief is secured. There was only one thing left for him to do to control, and then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office.
Bum. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred?
If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the chief prosecutor's office.
Dun dun dun!
Ah!
That must have been his goal all along.
But how could he control Lana?
I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her change.
At last. I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Starr.
You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create a fine cuisine. I hope that you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. That was the chief first.
I know, I was like, please, it says chef, don't worry. I totally
Alright,
get it. We have to go back to Edgeworth? Did we miss something?
Yeah, we forgot something.
Okay.
A piece of evidence to grab.
Oh, the paper on the floor.
Yeah.
Examine. I can't read. Help. Oh yeah, I just gotta sneak under here and I wonder what he was writing before.
Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's take a look.
Isn't he still in the office?
Yeah, are you crazy? Edward is sitting
Yeah.
right there.
Just distract him. I'll check it out.
Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe at the window? Oh no! He's falling to the ground!
Stop it. Hold on. First, let me see what the girl crawling around in my... What the girl... Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around in my feet. God damn it, I still fucking...
Didn't even look. Didn't take one look outside.
Ah, shit.
Letter of...
If you can't read, I'll read it for you. It says, a letter of resignation.
Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean...
I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me is died.
But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault.
I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been just one. Hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either.
Uh-oh. I think he's
no.
serious.
Baby, come here, let me hug you.
Mr. Wright. Please, you have to do something.
Fuck, letter of resignation. I wonder if I can use it for anything.
Are you just gonna take it?
Yoink!
What? He needs to file that.
No, not if I have anything to say about it. Yoink!
Bruh.
Will you stay if I show you the blue badger? He like leaves faster.
He's like, get the fuck out of my office.
Fuck. Like, he's serious, it said in the notes.
They say when there's smoke, there's a fire. Apparently I was so caught up in the smoke, I lost sight of the truth.
Edgeworth.
The others were right. I have no right to serve as a prosecutor.
This is game one.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, you were only doing your job.
I've always made my own decisions about what I can and cannot do. That hasn't changed. Forgiving myself is something I cannot do.
Uh-oh. I think he's serious.
Let me hug you.
Oh god.
Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something.
I don't know what to do! Fuck,
I know what to do.
No, Journey's match! No, not this again. I'm sorry, wait.
I once dreamed of becoming a defense attorney. A long time ago.
When I panic, I show my attorney's badge, and I forgot that you get sad dialogue for this.
What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yet, a clear path was laid out before me. I have no time to look back on what might have been.
I mean...
Is he gonna become a defense attorney in the next game? Is that why we don't see him in the next game?
No, he chooses to die.
Yeah, he dies.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna leave.
That's enough extended
When it comes to.
Alright,
I don't want to live in a world without this man.
am I supposed to show him something? Oh god.
No, we're good. We need to move
No,
on.
but, oh god, no! Okay, fine. Edgeworth, I love you. Move out of the way. I'm sad. Alright, can we get into Gant's place now? Oh wait, I know what to do. Gumshoe!
Yeah.
Oh, you're back! My voice is starting to strain. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Oh god. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ!
Disc jockey?
You're a DJ as well?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. I don't think he's got a turntable.
Oh, that DJ.
I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no.
Hmm.
I hate that. I'm not letting you in the chief's office. Period. It'd be my neck on the line. The office was the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there. I gotta get in.
There's got to be something we can do to make Detective change his mind.
Detective. How about this? I hear Edward's serious. What's this crumpled up piece of paper? I got his face changing.
Oh, the music fade. Oh god.
No way! Mr. Edward can't be serious! Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they've pushed him this far.
Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible.
At first I thought he was just cold as ice. But now I know different. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him. No.
Detective.
That's it. I've made up my mind.
But
Here, take my ID card. But we can't do that. If someone found out...
they wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report.
Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this, for Mr. Edgeworth's sake! Alright, Detective. Thank you.
I love
Tuck swiftly into my
Gumshoe.
pocket. He's so good! I love Gumshoe so much! Ah! He's so cute! Look at him! Alright, we're sneaking in.
Da 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 da.
Oh my god.
Here goes, Mr. Wright.
She like lowers him down up in the ceiling.
Like they cut like the perfect circle in the window.
Yeah. Alright, don't play the organ.
Open sesame.
I'm
If
in.
anyone finds us now,
Detective Gumshoe's a goner. Ah! That happens, I'm getting you to bail me out! Ah!
Just slaps him.
Wow.
sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I didn't even know you could slap a ghost! Ah! Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking! I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too! If you're here, then what's the point of giving us your ID card? Crumpled Gumshoe's ID card in pocket.
I imagine it to be like made out of plastic. Phoenix, how strong are you?
I like it. That's just the change made in it. Hey, don't do that to my card! Okay, I'm gonna look at it. I never get a chance to come in here. Hold on, does it just say that now on the thing? Oh no, it's gone now.
Gone.
It's gone! Can't even use it. So I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now.
All in
This together.
You really do want to get fired, don't you?
Not if we're lucky. Now go on, let's see what we can find out. Remember, it's not illegal if they don't catch you. I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh boy. Do you say anything if I talk to you? Yeah, you got things to say. That desk on the other side of the room, was that your sister's? Oh, we're talking to Emma. Slide.
Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On that day 2 years ago.
Is anyone using it now? No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. Practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene. That's a strange reason to leave it there. He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told it so himself at our New Year's party. What a fucking thing to say at a New Year's party! Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. Just comes busts in like, yeah, if any of you get caught, you see that desk over there? Yeah! Walks away. I see.
So ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk?
I guess not. No one except Chief Gant and the cleaning lady who's here each morning. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. Can't possibly be any clues remaining. Back to Gumshoe. Can I ask you something? Sure. You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of the SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it? Why do you ask? You don't think... Nah, you wouldn't be... No. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now then, let's look around a bit more. Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy. What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal. You don't just let it go at that. Sorry. This guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you? You sure don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you?
What? Yeah, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him?
He's too loud, for one. Chief
Sorry,
Gant.
I'm very close to the mic. I'm leaning forward.
You're so valid.
So it's finally come to this.
I'm leaning back now.
What do I think of him? I think he's
I was gonna give you, like, an
tacky.
option.
I think his hair's stupid. I think his fucking suit looks like it's made of cheddar cheese.
Gant is a mess.
He's a mess!
Gant is a big, fat mistake.
Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet. There he goes, ignoring me again.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Okay. What? Can I look at the organ?
Do not play the organ.
Do not play the organ. Chief's organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the Criminal Affairs Department. God, I imagine you could hear it all the way down the street. That's on the 2nd floor, and this is the 15th. Who puts an organ on the 15th floor of a building? It's an OSHA violation. The detective screws up. The chief calls him to his office and makes him listen to the organ for hours. No.
What? That is a violation of the Geneva Conventions.
Oh my god.
We're violating so many things.
What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul.
After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except for the ringing in his ears. Then how's Gant play it so close to it? It's an instrument of punishment, literally. Oh boy.
But aren't the chief's ears affected?
That's what I was thinking.
That's why he always yells.
He never listened to anyone anyway. That's why he always yells, it's true. Besides the point.
What was the... Oh, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at
do
this
that
thing.
for later.
This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons. There is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitations. First the pipe organ, now this armor. Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gotten into this room?
Comrade Phoenix.
Paying for this?
We're paying for this? My god!
That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes.
You don't have any taxes to pay.
Yeah.
That's my parents at me.
Be careful what you say. Who knows? The chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak. I don't think he'd fit in there. I'd like to see him try though.
Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out.
Get it out! You guys don't know how scary that guy can be. Just pick on Gant when he's not here. Idiot.
Oh yeah, there's like, he hid a paper in the desk, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk.
It's at least 2 Emmas long. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier... Oh, it's you two! Chief Gant! Put the paper he was reading in his desk. Is it still there? I wonder what he was reading. This looks like a list of evidence. Used in a case. A list of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this. Oh god, excuse me. Yes, Navi?
Hey!
Look! Huh? That's all 9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said I wonder what... No, about the evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long? That's right! I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-size list of evidence.
Dude, they literally said the case numbered.
That is a list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists are twice as long.
What would the other half of the list be doing here?
I knew it! The chief must be hiding something about that case.
It would appear so. Yoink! Da da da. What's this? Shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. A small picture frame on the left shelf.
Hey! This is when Lana and I went to that theme park.
Aw.
Why does he have that picture?
That.
Oh wait, that's right, her desk.
Yeah. This was Lana's desk. Sure is tidy.
Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner.
Not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Interesting. Does Lana ever come back here? No. Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. They're the stuff of legends are made of! Does he keep it in memory of her, or in memory of the crime? I gotta look at this, I guess. Ah, beautiful painting. Picture. It's a picture. Why did I say painting?
This was taken on that day 2 years ago.
Day Joe Darke ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma. I still don't get how he got out. Receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Darke. Then he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Gee, you think? Don't think anyone knows when they're gonna die suddenly like that. Jesus. I hit everything else?
I think so.
I think I did. That's probably just part of the organ, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
This is a safe, isn't it? Safe? That word is ripe with intrigue! Okay, if you say so.
It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it.
I'll just beep it real fast.
Oh, okay.
7-digit number. I think I might
Is it
know what it is.
7777777?
I wonder what combination it could be.
Do you know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know! I'm gonna try my birth date. It's...
It's not 7 numbers.
That's
Wait,
not-
is it?
No. Don't think it. Well,
Actually, it could be. Hold on.
ow. I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. Give me the touchscreen. Fancy.
Ooh, fancy.
69s all the way across. Let's try this one. What kind of password would that be? What kind of password is that? This one's the 7s all the way across. Bingo.
I'm in.
I'm in.
What number did you enter?
My hand twitched. I
Don't
just
worry
hit the
about
7 button too many times.
I had a mild seizure.
Whose birthday was that, pal? It's the 7777777. The final ID card on that record. Number. I missed a word.
What?
I read that so fast. Number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean 7777777? That ID number?
Yeah.
I think you're 1 7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number.
Say, anyone care to look inside?
It's a gun.
He's just taking a pee. Oh god! It's actually
Gant was hiding inside the safe, not the armor.
Turns out it's just a miniature organ.
Oh my god. There's like a mouth playing it.
Oh, is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away?
Look, it's a
Sharp from a
Ooh.
broken cup? This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before?
Phoenix, you're
You
carrying
himbo.
it.
You himbo.
There's something else in here too.
Ooh. What's this? Looks like a piece of leather. Hello? Looks like a piece of leather cloth.
With a handprint on it.
Hmm.
This is a handprint, isn't it?
No, it's an elbow print.
It's a turkey, actually.
The turkey. He's drawing the turkey. Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. Think the chief made up the design?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, it was just a thought.
Is that it? Is that all that was in the safe?
Apparently so. It's empty now. Piece of cloth with a handprint on it. And a broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence. But unless you can prove they have something to do with the case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great. Now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these 2 items related to the SL9 incident?
Come on, there's got to be something we can show the detective.
Do you know what it is? I feel like I'm in a kid's
I
show.
have an inkling.
Do you know what it is? I'm gonna start with this one.
Is this Dora?
I know. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? All of us put that together! Oh, those were the days! It was like, it's kind of early to be nostalgic. It's like yesterday. Or like earlier? I don't remember.
Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case?
That's right! One of the shards had SL9 sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found? You mean this one? That was in the safe? This is a game just we're trying to help Gumshoe out right now. We're not, this isn't the player.
Yeah.
Gumshoe's the one who needs to figure it out.
Yes, that one. That was in the safe.
Ah! Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells! Well, let's see if it fits. Leave it be for now. Yeah, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this, and I drop it and it just shatters. Ah, fuck. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do.
Mr. Wright, here's some glue.
I like that Emma just carries
I
him
know.
on her.
I can piece this together again. Proof Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. And do it like this! Ah, shit.
Oh my god, Garrett.
Yeah, I know.
Here we go.
Puts it in upside down. Damn, it didn't work! There, fits like a charm. That of course means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. Dun, dun, dun. Other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident.
But
Hey guys, get a load of this! Well, what is it? This piece you just attached. different from the others. Oh. Wait. Oh.
Wait,
Yeah.
There's a reddish line on it.
this is starting to come back to
Yeah, I
me.
know. A reddish line. That's blood! I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in a safe? The unstable jar.
Well, it's not wrong.
Nothing new to say.
And then I have an idea for what we have to do for the handprint.
What's your idea?
Fingerprint powder? Can we do that?
Can we? Such a gumshoe, I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is! So, you want to take some fingerprints?
That's a great idea, Detective.
Uh-huh. Alright, go to town, sheesh! What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints!
It's not your fingerprints we want to take.
Huh? Come on, this isn't time for jokes. Talking about the cloth we found in the safe. Oh! I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh, where's your sense of humor? Uh-huh.
Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints.
Oh god, I hope the mic thing's still on.
Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then, once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away.
Where are you, my mom? I told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with. Where are you, my mom?
Say the middle one.
Oh,
okay.
middle one? I just picked one. Ah!
The mic is on.
I thought that would work. It's not working. But just talking works, so like that's fine. I gave it my best shot. Yeah.
That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it?
Alright, goddamn, everyone's a stickler.
I mean, you can't get anything out of this.
You got the tip and like the right side.
It's not enough. Alright, let's try a different one.
Okay, let's try a different finger then.
You said the middle one?
Yeah, because that looks the darkest.
Yeah. Spread the powder and then talk non-stop. Oh shit, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Hell
there it is. Okay, there you go. Alright, who is it? I think Goodman. Dang it.
Oh, wait, no.
No, almost though. Oh,
No.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh. Oh yeah, I remember this. Okay.
I don't.
I vaguely remember this. Oh shit. Match found! No, how can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they?
Huh? Oh, it seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Darke's prints.
I thought they would be too. Psst, hey, you over here!
Real subtle.
Hey, over here! What's going on here? What's that kid's prints doing on the inside of the chief's safe? Can I say that any worse? Don't ask me! Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. Don't say anything!
Don't point out that they're Emma's prints.
What? Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Folded and added to the court record. Boink. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Uh-oh. No, that's not very kind, is it?
Ah, shit.
In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless.
God damn it.
Isn't that right, you in the coat? Yeah, Chief Kid!
Well, shit, we're all dead.
Rip! Yeah, we didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog run right into a pole. Instead, I thought of a certain detective.
Damn.
Do you mean me, sir? Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Oh, you in the coat! Me, sir? Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. But, sir! Now get out. Yes, sir? Oh, God,
Anymore?
Gumshoe
That's-
fucking dead.
Now comes you! We'll be on our way out too then. Bye. Wait, you without the one, you the one without the spiky hair. Don't go yet.
Oh god, no.
Me, sir?
I don't
I'd
like this.
a word with you.
I don't like this.
No.
But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific
You
investigator.
with the spiky hair, you're free to go.
I don't like this.
Mr. Wright!
There's three of you. You all can make an escape.
No,
Did you lose Peter?
I don't like this. I don't like this.
I don't like this. Look, pal, I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Chief Tom is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking in there like that, didn't you? Thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it. I haven't seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office. I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. Hard to believe anyone would keep quiet about it all this time. Anyway, are you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the Chief again. Later, pal. There he goes. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
So she'll be busy for the rest of the day. Uh-oh.
Emma.
Uh-oh. I don't like this.
I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning.
It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here.
But you didn't defend my sister, so
Yeah,
what the fuck do I care
I'm
about
sorry.
you for? But I've already told you all that I can.
What you've told me over these past couple days, absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing.
Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. But I'm too stubborn to repeat it for you. Never mind, I go back on my word. I said I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman.
You know, I think I finally figured it out. Who it is you're hiding behind those words.
Mia did a good job, Petri. I'm rather jealous.
Huh?
It seems Edgeworth was right.
Edgeworth? He talks about me?
Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is a term he used, I believe.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Never mind the thick-headed part. Whatever, who cares? I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. God. You insisted you did it, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual.
What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person?
Protecting? No, I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not
I'll have your head.
Oh god. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you into silence.
For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who may I ask the person you're speaking of? The one I'm supposedly frightened of? What is this person's name?
Gumshoe!
He's
Like that.
65.
He's 65, I didn't know that. Wellness guy?
I don't want to look at you anymore, you're disgusting.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief prosecutor. Do not forget your place, even though I'm in detention.
I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans.
I thought I was gonna say tea for some reason.
Spill the tea!
My apologies. Could you please tell me a little bit more about the circumstances?
Damon Gant.
We were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective.
Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes?
His crimes?
Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence.
Of course, these are serious offenses.
Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned?
Chief Gant?
Edward didn't know the truth behind the forgery. No, excuse me. The only party who could have possible investigated that evidence was
Me. I had access. I thought I said access for a second. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Can we make these words any easier to say, please?
right. I feel like I'm stupid when I have to read big words.
Exactly.
Yes, you, but also one other. Damon Gant.
If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case.
And I
Would it be one of these things back here? Or like the
Yeah.
urn, or like the
I mean, have up the urn. Just to
urn for funsies?
Oh, that's an urn?
I don't know what it is.
I call it an urn because that's what it looks like. It's just a jar, it says.
I would say that's one ugly looking jar, so I kind of believe it.
Did I do the jar? I think so. It is part of the things that was in his thing.
Why not?
Oh god, what was that sound? Oh no, it's my
Yeah.
end. I found this in a safe in the chief's office. This jar piece and this strip of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gan himself. Now tell me, why are you taking all the blame for him?
It's not too shameless, though.
Oh no, what happened to your sound?
Oh, did I cut off?
No, it's like weird.
It's a little glitchy.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're hearing it too? I thought it was just me.
Is it really? Everything looks fine on
it
mine.
fixed
Fixed itself, okay.
Oh, okay.
That was weird.
Okay. Huh, I don't know what that was. Right,
Touche.
touche, Mr. Wright. Touche.
Touche.
Touche. Tis as you surmised. I cannot disobey the chief's orders. Even if it means being found guilty for murder.
Why not?
Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate.
For some reason you got really loud in my ears.
Whoops, my bad.
Ah, and the murder of Detective Goodman.
Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, let's go cooperate. God. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate.
Orders.
Although I can't tell you the details. I can say that I was given an order that day.
I need you to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman.
Correct.
Hmm.
I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk was broken. I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body.
A murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife?
No. When I found the body, this knife was stuck in it.
A knife from the SL9 incident. Serial killer Joe Darke's knife.
I couldn't just leave the knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with another knife.
Why is that here such a solution?
Where did you get Edgeworth's knife, though?
That would be Ezra's knife. It's in his car
Like,
already, so...
Crawled through the trunk. The front.
Like over the dead body.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus. Wow, of course.
That's right.
Why would you stab it again?
Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand.
And that's the reason for the bandage on your right hand?
Yes. Seems I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then... she saw me just as I plunged the knife in.
Did you look that aggressive while doing it?
Yeah, it's a little...
Miss Star. I think Miss Star was probably exaggerating the image, but... Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly?
It took a lot of work to finally close the Darke case from 2 years ago.
Clickety clickety. I hear someone on their keyboard!
It was over with. I didn't ever want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible.
So, you hid Dark's knife.
The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Darke case. If word got out, which it would, the reporter had a field day with that.
So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it. In Edgeworth's exhaust pipe.
Right. Then I called my sister. To tell her what happened. To ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler.
You asked Emma?
I didn't want anyone to know about this.
Anyone in the forest, anyways. That would explain why Emma is so confident. Who the hell's on the... pushing on the door? I've outlawed his innocence!
Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day.
A bad feeling?
The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gans, the first thing I did was make a phone call. Phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall.
And the music starts
It's rodeo music.
to Marshall? Why on earth would you call him?
The lead investigator for the SL9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least, I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems after I spoke to him, he went off to an escapee of his own.
An escapade. Oh, you mean...
Not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands.
Disguised himself as Officer Goodman and tried to steal the evidence.
He had already stolen the ID card. But it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, Any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared.
So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room? Jeez. This web of things happening is so crazy!
I'm afraid that's all I can tell you.
But Lana...
You've earned my respect, Mr. Wright. Both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow.
Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. Gotta get to the bottom of everything!
Well, Emma got kidnapped, so I don't know what you're gonna do.
Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago?
Dun dun dun.
To be continued. Dun dun dun! Oh god. Okay, that's where we're ending it.
Okay.
This is a trial that never ends. Just goes on and on, my friends! Alright. I'm gonna switch real fast. Okay. Then I can switch to the right one. Okay, there we go. Thank you for coming